Crandall here, and Ellie. I plan to read a ton this summer. I'm currently sitting in the library in my house. You can only see one of the bookshelves. I hope you guys plan to pick up a book or two yourselves this summer. So I chose the book Refugee. It's a great book about 3 different refugee children. A little boy from the Holocaust era, a Cuban girl from the 1990s, and a Syrian refugee from around 2015. It's an awesome book. Give it a try. What are you reading, Miss Johnson?
That sounds good, Miss Crandall. I've got The Choice by Dr. Eager, and she's a Holocaust survivor, but it's not just about her story during the war. It's about her battle as a survivor and going through the traumas that she went through and how she overcame them. And she actually got her doctorate in psychology and tells about her work in that profession as well. How about you, Mr. Lucas?
Thanks, Mrs. Johnson. Your book sounds great. I'm going to read Movies and Other Things by Shea Serrano. It's a series of essays about movies, and he talks about really, really funny things in it. He talks about like Fast and Furious movies and Jurassic Park and The Dark Knight. And there's pictures! Everybody loves pictures! So read this book if you like movies. It's going to be great. Mrs. Arguello, are you ready?
Hey, Mr. Lucas, that sounds like a great read. Hi, I'm Miss Arguello, Miss A, and I'm reading this amazing book, Piecing Me Together by Renee Watson. This is about Jade, the main character, who's a junior in high school. She wins a scholarship to an affluent high school in the affluent, wealthy part of Portland, Oregon. And guess what? Talks about all of her experiences and what she goes through there. It's really interesting. She lives with her mom, who had her when she was 16, and her 20-year-old uncle, who sleeps on the sofa bed in the living room. What happens is she believes that she has a way out of a poor neighborhood through going to this school and a way into another world. So she believes that being bilingual will help her. All the chapters are named after Spanish words like Español, Feliz Navidad, amiga. And what happens is that Jade uses humor, perseverance, sorrow, and most of all, the successes that she finds by going through these experiences. This is a great book. It really is amazing to see what Jade goes through, especially in her mentee and her mentor relationship. I think you guys are going to love it. Here's to you, Miss Swarthout. What are you reading?
Thanks, Miss Arguello. I am reading The Red Queen. The Red Queen is a really fantastic book about a girl named Mare who has a red blood, and she lives in a kingdom with the people who rule them have silver blood. But then they find out that she has magic, and people with red blood aren't supposed to have magic, only the silver bloods. The red blood people are kept as slaves for the silver blood people. So when she discovers she has magic, she works with other people to try to change the situation for the entire kingdom. It's full of adventure, love, fantasy, and magic, and I hope that you will enjoy it as much as I have. All right, are you ready? Here it comes.
Thanks, Miss Swarthout. That sounds really good. This is Miss Caulfield, and the book I'm reading is World War Z. You may recognize it because of the movie it inspired starring Brad Pitt. And for any zombie lover, this is a must-read. World War Z takes place after the zombie apocalypse. But good news, humanity won. Now our narrator is interviewing survivors around the world to find out how exactly the zombie war happened. What are you reading, Miss Hartenstein?
Thanks so much, Miss Caulfield. It's Miss Hartenstein here. My book is Pieces of Her. What happens when your parents aren't exactly who they say they are? A young woman is forced with answering that question by going on the run and trying to figure out who her mother is and what her mother's past was like. It's full of twists and turns and definitely keeps everyone on the edge of their seat. It's also going to be a Netflix show, but remember, always read the book first. What are you reading, Mr. Lamb?
Thanks, Ms. Hartenstein. The book I'm going to look at today is Neverworld Wake, which stars 5 high schoolers that are staying at a posh sort of cabin out in the woods, and then a guy shows up out of nowhere and he tells them, you are all dead. And you are in fact in a car accident, and you are in what's called the Neverworld, which is sort of like a purgatory / Groundhog Day. And here's the deal that the guy gives them. He says that one of you can live, but you all have to vote together to agree who that person should be. And if it's not unanimous, then all of you will die and not get back to the real world. And so that's the intrigue and drama that sets this book up. And I hope you can choose it. Choose It by Marissa Pessel. And I hope you have a great summer reading and that we can hear about all the books that you read over this summer.